Welcome to this online training and information session about the Teacher Candidate Disposition Assessment at Jacksonville State University School of Education. The Teacher Candidate Disposition Assessment, or TCDA, was created to assess teacher candidate dispositions. Dispositions are the qualities of character and habits of mind that a person demonstrates. For teacher candidates, it is important to help them understand and develop the dispositions needed for success as a teacher. The TCDA was developed using the School of Education conceptual framework. This framework, leaders, consists of 6 domains: leadership and collaboration, effective facilitation practices, assessment and reflection, diverse learners and environments, ethics and professional responsibility, and reflective mastery of content. Each of these 6 areas has specific descriptions of the knowledge, skills, and dispositions needed. Teacher candidates are first introduced to this framework in their introductory courses. In these courses, instructors model the different knowledge, skills, and dispositions, while teacher candidates engage in readings, discussions, and video analysis relating to each domain. At the end of the introductory course, the teacher candidates have engaged in multiple ways with each domain and are familiar with the expectations for admission and continuation in the JSU teacher education program. The Leaders Framework contains the INTASC standards. The INTASC standards were developed as a model core teaching standard that outlines what teachers should know and be able to do to ensure that every student reaches the goal of being ready to enter college or the workforce in today's world. There are 4 domains in the INTASC standards: the learner and learning, content knowledge, instructional practice, and professional responsibility. Each of these domains has dispositions, knowledge, and skills that teachers need. All of the INTASC standards are embedded into the Alabama State Board of Education core teaching standards. Together, these standards guide teacher preparation and assessment in Alabama. The School of Education Leaders Framework contains all of the INTASC standards and the Alabama core teaching standards. The JSU School of Education is seeking accreditation from the CAPE organization. CAPE, or Council for the Accreditation of Educator Preparation, requires the School of Education to establish and monitor attributes and dispositions beyond academic ability. The TCDA was established based on the Leaders Framework, the INTASC standards, and Alabama core teaching standards to do this work. The TCDA is administered at established points in each program, including at admission, during each clinical experience, and at completion. The goal of the TCDA is to get actionable data. That is, data that can be used to help candidates and to make decisions about their progress in the program. Beginning in the Introduction to Education courses, teacher candidates learn about the standards and expectations for dispositions and the professional responsibilities and ethics of teaching. Teacher candidates are assessed using the TCDA during their introductory course and again at each clinical experience throughout the program, including internship. The TCDA is completed by both JSU faculty and cooperating teachers independently of one another. This helps to give a comprehensive picture of each teacher candidate. The data is then used to consider how the candidate is progressing and will be used to give feedback for strengths and gaps in dispositional development. If a candidate is in need of support in any area, a teacher candidate plan of action may be developed to help the candidate. Finally, this data may be used to inform JSU about its teacher education program overall. So, where do you find the TCDA? It is on your live text FEM dashboard. The TCDA is assigned to you at the time that the teacher candidate is placed into the live text FEM system. If you open the dashboard, you should see the TCDA and its corresponding due date on your screen. The due date is very important as we need the data to provide timely feedback to candidates each semester. Notice that the due date is toward the end of the placement, but before the semester ends. You may complete the TCDA at any time on or before the due date. To complete the TCDA, click on the blue link to bring up the document. The TCDA consists of 12 indicators that are based on the Leaders Framework and the InTask Alabama Core Teaching Standards. These areas are communication, punctuality, professional boundaries, openness to improvement, self-regulation, personal hygiene and appearance, leadership and collaboration, effective facilitation, assessment and reflection, diverse learners and environments, ethics and professional responsibility, and reflective mastery of content. Let's take a look at how the indicators are evaluated. Indicators are evaluated on a scale from unacceptable to exceptional. The goal is for teacher candidates to be in the proficient range on each indicator by the completion of their program. The first 6 indicators, communication, punctuality, professional boundaries, openness to improvement, self-regulation, and personal appearance and hygiene, should be present at all times. The second 6 indicators, leadership and collaboration, effective facilitation, assessment and reflection, diverse learners and environments, ethics and professional responsibility, and reflective mastery of content, should be observed over time. Any of those second 6 indicators may not be seen in a single encounter. It is important to consider the overall candidate disposition across time when completing the TCDA. The not applicable option is available. However, most dispositions should be observed at some point in the semester. The first 6 indicators are expected to be present at all times. The candidate either displays these dispositions proficiently or does not. So for the first 6 indicators, there are only 2 choices for scoring: unacceptable or proficient. In the first indicator for communication, it is unacceptable for a teacher candidate to engage in inappropriate communication on social media with teachers, university supervisors, faculty, school administrators, parents, or students. It is proficient for the teacher candidate to demonstrate professional standards in all communications. This includes using standard English and maintaining respectful comments in all contexts. The indicator indicator is punctuality. In this case, the teacher candidate should be punctual, on time to your classroom, whether it is on campus at JSU or in a school setting. Punctuality also includes producing assigned work on time, including official class assignments or informal tasks assigned to the candidate. The third indicator is professional boundaries. In this disposition, the teacher candidate understands and demonstrates the professional boundaries with everyone. This includes holding professional conversations without personal life interference, avoiding a too friendly demeanor with students, and maintaining credibility by establishing and respecting boundaries with everyone. The fourth indicator is openness to improvement. For this indicator, the teacher candidate must demonstrate that feedback is accepted and used to make changes in teaching. The teacher candidate can accept feedback and use it to reflect on and take action for improvement in teaching. Self-regulation is next. This indicator focuses in on the teacher candidate's ability to empathize with others, persevere in severe situations, remain calm, and be resilient at all times, even when under duress. Personal hygiene and appearance focus directly on how a teacher candidate appears. Proficient behavior in this disposition would be respecting the dress guidelines for the situation, practicing good hygiene, and maintaining a positive professional overall appearance. The next 6 indicators are related to different activities that a teacher does throughout the course of their work. In the first indicator, leadership and collaboration, the teacher candidate at the proficient level would be able to engage in collegial collaboration with teachers, peers, university faculty, school administrators, and others to support student learning. An unacceptable rating in this area would be given to teacher candidates who do not want to learn from feedback, refuse to take direction from supervisors or mentors, or cannot work with others. For these 6 indicators, there are more choices, ranging from unacceptable to exceptional. Effective facilitation refers to the disposition that is associated with teaching. A proficient candidate in this area displays an attitude of willingness to diversify instruction based on learners' needs. An unacceptable rating here would indicate that the teacher candidate ignores individual differences in the classroom and disregards the need to differentiate anything. Assessment and reflection refers to the disposition associated with assessing student learning. The proficient candidate in this area is receptive to using data to shape instruction and uses the data to give timely feedback to students for their own learning. The unacceptable candidate in this area would demonstrate an attitude of disregard for student feedback and would not cooperate in instructional decision-making based on data. Diverse learners and environments refers to the attitude the teacher candidate displays when working with students from a variety of cultures, abilities, and backgrounds. The proficient teacher candidate demonstrates attitudes that show all students can learn and takes action to support student achievement for all. The unacceptable candidate would not believe that students can learn and would show that attitude by discriminating against single learners or groups of learners. Ethics and professional responsibility is demonstrated through a professional, ethical attitude. The proficient candidate in this area is able to work in ethical ways and takes responsibility for professional actions that impact student learning. The unacceptable candidate would disregard ethical responsibilities and give little consideration to doing professional and responsible things. Reflective mastery of content refers to the disposition that relates to advancement in teaching and learning. A proficient candidate in this area would be an eager learner, open to new ideas and concepts. An unacceptable candidate in this area would demonstrate an inflexible attitude toward new ideas, methods, trends, or concepts in the teaching field. Once the data is collected, the JSU faculty will review each candidate's progress. If a candidate scores less than proficient in any area, the faculty may elect to create a teacher candidate plan of action. Each TCPOA will be person-centered and include specific actions to help the candidate move from unacceptable to proficient. Actions may include additional sessions with an advisor or mentor, counseling, career exploration, LinkedIn learning, or a variety of other things that are suited to each candidate's situation. A TCPOA is not a punitive measure. Rather, it is designed to be a support tool that can guide candidates toward improvement. If a candidate fails to make progress or receives more than 2 TCPOA, the candidate may be counseled out of the teacher education program by the faculty. To wrap up, the TCDA is available in your live text dashboard. The data is used to support teacher candidates in developing proficient dispositions and make decisions about their program progress. It may also be used to inform Jacksonville State University School of Education about program improvement. The TCPOA is a person-centered process to help teacher candidates improve. Thank you for viewing this presentation about the TCDA. If further information is needed, please contact the JSU School of Education through the academic department or university supervisor for your teaching field. Thank you.